Hi, and welcome here to pierosini.com, the wine show. And I'm really happy that you're joining me today because I think today is a really special episode, like hopefully nearly every episode I did. As I mentioned on Facebook, I will be in Tuscany next week. I have a really cool lineup, really amazing appointments on wineries. I won't tell the name, or did I? Anyway, good wineries, hopefully good wines. And I thought maybe it will be a good idea to have this episode in English for me, like mental preparation, and of course to taste two wines from Tuscany. And as you see here, I chose two wines from the Azienda Agricola Uccelliera, which is run by Andrea Cortonesi, and it will be the 2007 Rosso di Montalcino and 2004 Brunello di Montalcino. Yeah, just to have some thoughts about Brunello di Montalcino or Montalcino. You know, there was a scandal 2 years ago. I don't want to go deep into it, but the fact is that there were some wineries that who put or added Merlot into the Brunello or into the wines, and from the reglementation, Brunello di Montalcino, for example, has to be always 100% Sangiovese grosso, which is a clone of Sangiovese, or you can call him also a.k.a. Brunello, yeah. And the problem was they didn't mention it on the bottle, of course, and this comes up to the surface, and there was some investigation. But we have this, the winery Uccelliera it's out of investigation, so they are clean. And actually, I'm really excited to taste these two wines for you. Okay, but before I start, just more thoughts on Brunello di Montalcino is about the climate. The climate is that it's from the, you see it here on the maps, it's like Brunello di Montalcino, for example, or the Montalcino, the village, is situated nearly 120 kilometers south of Firenze, which is more south than the Chianti Classico. And it's not the altitude, it's more, it's not so high like the Chianti Classico. We are 100, 200 meters below the Chianti Classico, so the climate is warmer, it's drier, and from all the Tuscany DOCG region, it's the most arid region. So, and this is really important also for the variety Brunello or Sangiovese Grosso, because it's a grape which is really difficult to ripen. Normally the wines from Montalcino, the ripening is the finish of the ripening is sometimes 2 weeks before the ripening in Chianti Classico, and the wine are more often they are more bodied. I will taste these really outstanding, really good vintages for you today from Andrea Cortonesi, and this is a man who bought this birdhouse Uccelliera back in '86. It was the year of Diego Armando Maradona, and and he converted it slowly more into an artisanal winery. So let's go. So, put it here on the camera, the Rosso di Montalcino 2007, and the wine, the Rosso di Montalcino, which is the little brother from the Brunello di Montalcino, as I mentioned before, it's got to be 100% Sangiovese, and the aging will at least 1 year. And in this case, the wine was aged 8 months. In Slovenian and French oak. Okay, so you see the color directly. Yeah, put it here in the camera. It's more like, it's not like a deep Shiraz or Cabernet. It's more crimson from the color. Yeah, really nice color. Oof. I like this color. Reminds me always of some elegance. Okay. So let's go and check out the nose. Okay, this wine is quite open. it's not jumping out of the glass, but it's open, and you have this red fruit. It's like, yeah, some kirsch. You have layers of pepper. It's like some other spice like cardamom, but more like this cherry, some minty aromas, earthy aromas. And you feel that the wine is not like the deep chocolato, yeah, dark purple wine. It's like, I think this one deals more with elegance. So I'm excited now to taste this wine. Wow. So I think this wine develops. It's the body is full. It's not so dense, but in terms of the aromas, you have, like I said, the kirsch you have also in the mouth. The palate is really strong. It's like you have like quite high acidity and tannins, but they're getting rounder and rounder, and yeah, and you have it lingers really long on the mouth, on the palate. It's like, I think, really good finish, and yeah, you have also some kinds of little hints of, yeah, maybe some chocolate, but really softly. So I will taste once again. Yeah, absolutely. This wine is still in development. I opened it now 30 minutes ago, and it's getting rounder. So I think it's a really good value for me, and I will, yeah, add 90 points to this wine. It's a really good Rosso di Montalcino for me, 2007, actually a good vintage. So yeah, what else can I say? That I only can recommend this wine. Okay, the next wine will be, put it here on the camera, the Brunello di Montalcino Riserva 2004. And yeah, just to have more thoughts on Brunello di Montalcino, it, okay, besides Barolo, Barbaresco, belongs to the most famous Italian red wines. And okay, and Uccelliera is really, it's coming, they stand for really good quality. And I'm now really excited of this Riserva. So you see directly in the color, it's deeper. It's more the, yeah, really deep crimson. And it's really good structured, and it's really complex. The wine is jumping out of the glass. It's like, ooh, it's a, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is a fantastic wine. You have more like, yeah, the cedar notes. It's like, you have, yeah, the oak is really integrated. You have good fruit. You have the kind of cassis. You have this kirsch. It's like some tobacco, really, well, but really elegant tobacco that I wish to smoke. It's like, some earthiness. Oh, absolutely. Fantastic spicy aromas as well. This is super complex and has a little, you feel in the nose. That is the difference beside between the Rosso di Montalcino and the Brunello now. The Riserva, that in the nose you feel more density also in the nose. Of course, there are more aromas, and yeah. Rounder. It lingers more. The tannins are more suppled, acidity is well balanced, kind of, yeah, still high but well balanced. It fits really good to the wine. It's soft, it's like really dense. You have kirsch, you have like some blackberries. You have this more like chocolate, some candied fruit. It's like really, really complex. It's like, yeah, has some smokiness. So I will have to try it once again. Wow, it's good. It's absolutely good, and it's somehow still young. I think this wine will still age very well. It's a good vintage, 2004, and it's amazing. And I will give this wine more or less, 96 points. Well, I think that Andrea Cortonesi and his crew is doing a really good job there in Castelnuovo dell'Abate, which is the south side of Montalcino, which I actually didn't mention before. And anyway, if you want to comment this blog or my video blog or my homepage, just leave a comment on Facebook, Twitter, or besides you can see here you have place to comment. It's like, okay, it's still in German. Kommentare, it's the German word for comments, as you can see. And well, I will be happy for any suggestion. And actually, I'm really happy to fly next week to Tuscany, and I hope that you quite enjoyed a little bit this tasting, and I hope to see you in the next clip.